spending calories, and therefore we have to make it a little more fun for people to spend calories. So I would say to you, those are some of the comments that I would make to Mr. Dupree's well thought question. Now I think I will take another question from the floor, and we're coming towards the end. I've taken, there's a question number 6, panel number 6 back there. Okay, Mr. Rogers, you got it.
Thank you, Mr. Kent. Thank you, Mr. Kent. I'll stay within the 2 minutes. For decades, Coca-Cola has violated its codes of conduct by profiting from illegal, dangerous child labor and the harvesting of sugarcane. A few weeks ago, Coca-Cola signed a controversial deal with Randy Weingarten, president of the American Federation of Teachers and Health Professionals, to end the union's boycott of Coca-Cola. The boycott resulted from a resolution supported by members and delegates at the Teachers' National Convention. The banning of Coca-Cola was to remain in effect until Coca-Cola showed real progress in 3 areas. 1, stop exploiting child labor. 2, stop complicity and violence against union leaders in Colombia and Guatemala. And 3, stop turning thousands of full-time jobs into non-union poverty wage jobs through outsourcing. Now, the deal, unfortunately, regarding child labor fails miserably, unlike what Reverend Jackson said. Reverend Jackson needs to learn more about this deal. You're wrong. Ms. Weingarten represents 1.6 million teachers and health professionals. Yet there she was displaying Coca-Cola sodas, promoting Coca-Cola sodas that we know affect children's health. And Mr. Kent, you just talked about not advertising to children. Medical doctors, everybody out there is pointing out Coca-Cola continues to aggressively market to children 12 and under. But you know what? Let's put all of this aside and move forward on a positive note. I'm going to ask you a question. You can answer with a simple yes or no. If you answer the question correctly and act accordingly, you and Coca-Cola will receive worldwide praise. The most effective way for Coke to help end dangerous child labor on sugarcane plantations is 1, to pay its sugar processors enough money so they can pay fair wages to sugarcane harvesters. And 2, to assure the rights of sugarcane harvesters to form and join labor unions to negotiate their wages and working conditions. Then children can be in schools and playgrounds instead of laboring in plantation fields. Here's my question, Mr. Kent. Will Coca-Cola agree to pay its sugar processors enough money so they can pay fair wages to the harvesters? And will Coca-Cola assure the rights of sugarcane harvesters to form and join labor unions? Thank you.
Mr. Rogers, in the past, you have always come here, talked about violence against Colombian union members, investigations by authorities in Mexico over alleged cheating of workers, outlandish comments about me, about our board members, about our executives, violence against labor leaders in Guatemala. You've even challenged the integrity of the ILO, an organization with impeccable record. So I would just leave it at that. These are all headline-grabbing allegations, and therefore I will not answer your question any further. Thank you. Sit down, please. Sit down. I have called on you twice. Sit down. Sit down. You are out of order. You are out of order. You are out of order. Sit down. You are out of order, Mr. Rogers. Sit down. You are out of order. If you do not sit down, I'm going to ask you to leave. Good. Now, I'll take one last question submitted in advance. Can we have the question about...
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, thank you.
This question was submitted by audience member and share owner